Hey there, good morning. It is Tuesday morning at 7:35 in the morning as I begin this, and it's June the 4th, and getting the show on the road and trying not to hit. Oh God, it is so tight over here. All right, Tuesday morning as I begin this, I want to start this off with a little story time. So, I haven't been sharing much about the painting business or anything going on in relation to the big residential job that we're doing. We are on day number, I think today makes day number 13 that we're on that job. And again, I bid that job for 14 days. Yesterday, we would actually begin real deal painting, doing the finish coat for the siding. And again, 3,500 square foot job. Bid this job at $13,000. I'm probably going to make maybe about $2,000, maybe a little bit more than that off of this job if I'm lucky, like maybe $2,500. It's not a great profit line. Of course, Joe doesn't know how to bid a job. This is easily a $20,000 job or close to it or a little bit more than it. But again, when I went and looked at this job, I knew that we were going to need to do a lot of prep work and a lot of repair work. We spent 11 days doing mostly repair work and prepping. I didn't think it was going to be that damn much. I thought it would be like 3 or 4 days at most. But still, I'll make some money off of this job. Learn from this one. If we do another one, the price is double. And I hope that we do get to do another one. I've talked about wanting to shut down the painting business and, not really fucking with apartments anymore. And I'm sticking to that. There's only like 1 or 2 apartments that I'm even willing to work for. I've still got a lot of outstanding late money that today I may need to try to figure out, and I ain't going to talk about that right this second because I want to share with you about this residential job and a story that just took place yesterday. It's probably the title of this video. Somebody tried to sabotage us on this residential job, and that is not clickbait. That is legit stuff. For the many reasons why I don't like doing this painting business, here's another one. Competition or other painters could, and in my case, have tried to sabotage us to make us look bad. Now, I don't know who did this. I don't even have an idea. I can tell you that since we've been working on this job, we've seen a handful of other painters, smaller companies, bigger companies. Like I said, I have no idea who did this, but I know that somebody did this, and I know that this was done intentionally. Why? My thinking on this is, again, they were trying to sabotage us to make us look bad. So here's the deal. Yesterday being Monday, we're back out on the job. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, and we're trying to figure out what we're going to do. The weather is calling for rain almost all day sporadically. So I don't want to start painting, even though we're ready to start painting. I'm trying to figure this out. So we're sitting there, we're telling the homeowner, hey, we're probably not going to paint. We've got like 3 days of rain is what it was calling for yesterday. It's beautiful today. So we're just sitting out there tinkering with some things, finalizing some touch up, just trying to play it by ear, basically. Well, as we're doing that, I noticed that in the road, right in front of this house that we're working on, there's some spilled paint. And it's a bright blue spilled paint, which looks kind of similar to what we have going on at this house, even though it's not the color at all. We're not using this color at all. And to put it into more perspective, by yesterday, when we noticed this spilled paint in the road, we haven't even opened any paint other than white paint. So I go look at this because, again, I noticed it and I'm like, what the hell is this? And as I'm looking at it, I see that not only is it spilled paint, but it's people who have driven through it and it's tracked all down the street. Here's some pictures of what I was seeing. So not really having an idea what happened. Hell, I'm thinking maybe we did this. I look at this more closely. I'm investigating this situation and I notice, you know, this doesn't look like it fell off of anything. It didn't fall off the back of the van. It didn't fall off of somebody's truck because the splatter mark would have been more intense. This looks like somebody literally pulled up right in front of the house and out the driver's side window, they poured out this paint because it looks poured out right there in the street. And then there's a splatter mark that's kind of going away from the house, going the other way. It's almost like a crime scene looking at like a blood splatter effect. You know, I'm trying to piece together what the hell happened here and why this happened here. I don't have any proof of this. This is all just hearsay or, speculation. But it certainly looks like somebody stopped deliberately, poured this paint out deliberately, and other people drove through this. Why they would do this? Well, why not? You know, we could get done with this job. This job would look fabulous. And then people are like, well, look at this. Look at all this paint in front of this house. Or, maybe the homeowner sees it and is like, yo, what are these guys doing that I've got working on my house? These are all sorts of things going through my mind as I'm investigating this paint splatter or paint spill. So coming to the conclusion that I go knock on the homeowner's door again. And I tell them, hey, look, I don't know if you noticed this paint that's in front of your house right here, but I just want to let you know that we didn't do this. And it looks to me like this was done deliberately. They were pretty shocked hearing that. And I'm explaining to them how cutthroat this painting world is and how it's nothing for a nothing-ass motherfucker to want to make you look bad and do something like this. It makes perfect sense to me. So again, the homeowner's pretty shocked about this. They're like, what the hell? The husband comes out there and he's like, yo, I'm going to tell you who the other two bids were that we got on this job. I said, sir, I don't want to assume that it was them. It could have been anybody. You know, what I wanted to do, and I haven't done it yet, but I need to do it, is I want to put a post on my neighborhood app and ask, hey, has anybody gotten their front porch painted lately? I'd love to know who you've used. Acting like I'm looking for a painter myself. And then not only would people probably respond, more than that, people who do painting work would probably respond. So what I have right here is a piece of the evidence. Now, this doesn't look like much right here. This is what we peeled up off of the road. And then we pressure washed the rest of this away. But I want to go on a mission, investigative, undercover mission, to try to find out if I can find the sorry son of a bitch who tried to make us look bad on this residential job. And by the way, this paint right here is the most common paint that's used in my area. Everybody who gets a front porch or back porch painted, it is the same blue or damn near the same blue. So I know that this either came off a front porch, back porch steps, or a skirt of a home. And all I need to find out is who had some painting work done in the neighborhood. I'm sure a lot of people have, because again, I've seen a lot of painters out there, and I'm sure a lot of painters would respond to my post as well. I'm gonna attempt to do that. We need some content here. I tell the homeowner about this. I say, hey, look, I truly feel like somebody was trying to sabotage us out here to make us look bad. I explain my theory on that. They actually agree and feel the same way. I said, and I also am telling you this, not to try to cause any alarm here, but, for all I know, you had already seen this and think that we did this. I need to let you know that we haven't opened any blue paint on this job prior to seeing this, nor do we have any blue paint in the vehicles. I said, but again, I don't tell you this to try to cause any alarm. I want you to know that we take super pride in the work that we do, and we're going to get that corrected. Hence the fact we were out there first thing yesterday, costing us money. You know, another part to this sabotage. And, oh, well, if they try to clean it up, you know, hey, that's time and labor right there for them. But I said, look, you know, we take pride and we're certainly not going to let this sit in front of your house. We're going to clean this up. And we pressure washed the shit out of the street, got every bit of that paint up out of there, including all of the tire marks. And hopefully they're appreciative of that. I'm sure that they will be. But it just goes to show you how petty people can be. Probably not just in the painting industry. I'm sure people have stories similar in regards, you know, in other industries. But anyways, moving on. So yesterday, again, we were dealing with the weather. We didn't know what it was going to do. We made the executive decision at like 11 o'clock when it was super cloudy out, had breaks of sun, but the weather was saying it wasn't going to rain. We made the decision to go ahead and start painting. And yesterday we got about 75% of the siding surface of this house done. One whole side, the entire front, the other whole side. All we've got left is the back. Finish up some top fascia trim touch up. Front porch, back porch, front door, back door, stairs, and then windows. And the windows are going to be super easy. All of the touch up work is going to be super easy. It's my hope that we're going to get this job done today. That's where we begin. I'm at Lowe's. Got to grab a couple of paint brushes because I don't have not a single paintbrush to my name. We're going to get these brushes. We're going to see if Lucky's available. Potentially, he's going to be working with us again today. He's been working with us quite a bit on this job. And we're going to get this damn thing done. I've got another residential job that I got to go look at 9 o'clock. And we begin from here. What do y'all think? Did somebody try to sabotage us? Because I truly feel like they did. And what do you think about my investigative undercover idea to try to seek, you know, if I find somebody who did the work, all I'm going to do is be like, well, can you show me what you've done? And I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it right in. You did this. But I don't have any proof that they did this. I wish I could get some camera footage of this. But then yeah. Anyways, all right, let's go in Lowe's, get what we need, and get today rocking and rolling. Good morning to y'all. Hopefully we're going to wrap this job up today, move on, get some After Prison Show content rocking and rolling as well. And I'm looking forward to seeing where today goes. So let's do this. All right, it is 8:42 in the morning, and I'm on my way to go look at another residential job. This one's pretty far away. Got no idea what I'm walking into over here. I love that. So we'll go check that out and see what it is. I got my top guy over at the residential job. That's looking good. Hopefully we're going to be able to get that thing done today. I got a feeling that we probably won't. We'll be damn close. And, you know, by tomorrow, which is the 14th day on that job, maybe we got about a half a day over there at the most. But no Lucky this morning, and that sucks. I've been trying to call him, his phone's off. Maybe his phone will come on later on, and, you know, certainly could use his help today. He has been a really good worker, interestingly enough, and certainly could use his help today. You know, he says that working is something that helps keep him away from the drugs, which, you know, I don't know how true that is, because, you know, you're making money, and I'm sure that money's probably going to the wrong thing, unfortunately. But regardless, right this second, we don't have him. I'll have two of my other guys out there today. We could use that fourth guy. That would be so damn helpful. But we'll make do with whatever we have and go see what we got at this new location. I was talking earlier about wanting to make a post on the neighborhood app and try to find out who had some painting work done, but, you know, after thinking about that, what could I really do with that other than accuse somebody that I don't have proof of that did something? I guess the fact of the matter is I'll probably never know who did that, and probably never be able to do anything about it. But, you know, again, it just goes to show that you got to be careful. You know, having a business and doing work that is in a cutthroat industry like painting, yo, people will prey on your downfall and try to sabotage you. And just think about this. They poured this paint out. What if this paint had gotten on somebody's car? Shithole. Somebody comes out, sees their car, it's covered in paint. Well, who are they going to blame? They're going to blame the guys who are painting right there. They're not going to be thinking somebody else did this. It'll be a shit show for sure. But just a little more food for thought. Let me get where we're going, and I'll share with you whatever the hell this job's looking like. All right, this is the next job that we're gonna have. So this is gonna be a full exterior and interior painting. This is aluminum siding. We're not sure what's going on with these shutters right this second. Those are potentially gonna get replaced. But if you can see the condition of the aluminum, a lot of oxidation, a lot of paint coming off, and definitely is gonna need to be pressure washed prior to painting. Go ahead and walk around the outside of this. For the most part, this is just a one-story house, so this is gonna be a fun one, to be honest. But you do have, I guess, an A-frame there. I mean, this is nothing. Ooh, I'm glad I'm looking at that right there. Pressure washing is gonna take all of that off. You can see the oxidation right there. So we'll be doing this back porch as well. On the interior of this back porch, there is some prep work even here. We're not replacing anything. They do have a contractor in here who is doing a full renovation in here, and we are subbing this job from the contractor so long as the price is right. This side of the house has a lot of mildew and grime. Yeah, but otherwise, I wonder what they want to do with that up there. I'll ask him about that. Otherwise, this is a really easy exterior paint for sure. We're gonna go in and look at this. Beautiful front door. You got your front door area. We're going to be painting all of these doors, all of this trim. Trim will be replaced in here. Oh wow. Looks like she already painted in here because I think this is the color that they want this to be. But a big old closet. The floors are getting refinished in here. Here's the living room area.
Yeah, so if you do take the luan out, would the floors be level back in the home?
And then again, looking at the porch area, we need confirmation on what's going on with the ceiling. This is going to be opened up right here.
Right.
We'll look at the kitchen in a moment. The bathroom has already been done. This is the color right here that the whole house will be. It looks like it's just a semi-gloss white throughout here. Again, this is just a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Very nice. We got to repaint this because this is dingy. Looks like it's oil-based primer right here, which I'm pretty sure it probably is, because the rest of the doors look like this. So, We've got wallpaper here that they're probably going to put B-board over, and I told them that we can't give a quote for that because we charge by the hour when it comes to removing wallpaper, because you just never know. Hell, they've got wallpaper on whatever the hell those things are. A little bit of repair work to do in here. This is all plaster, so that's going to be fun. That's a nice one right there. Yep. Here's a closet in one of the bedrooms. And yeah, buddy. Oh boy. And it's got swirl in it at that. Like, what the world? Jesus. All right, so this room needs to be done first. Actually, the 2 bedrooms need to be done first. That's how it was explained to me. We got this hallway area right here that needs to be painted. Ceilings will be white. It's going to be the green color throughout this entire house. White ceilings. Any repair work in here. And I think they said that she even wants these to be the green color. Baseboards will be white. And then here's a closet in here. We've got the louver doors. So it's 1128 square feet. And go look at the kitchen real quick.
Okay. Great.
Now I got this carpet, like I said, in that trail, and I'm keeping it level.
Yep.
Because I know you got a cover on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it ain't sealed up yet. Only got left in that house is the den, the living room, the dining room. That's it on carpet.
Okay, all right.
So I think we'll get it all on that trail.
Oh, that'd be great. That way we can just dump it in one trip then.
Well, I usually load my, the van, we had it on another job. I feel like that. I do a house design.
Okay.
I'll put it all in that one van. You know, you gotta wait for that.
Okay, this room will be painted as well. We're trying to get confirmation on the stairs. The garage not getting painted. All right. Real quick, what about up here? Anything going on there?
I don't believe we're doing anything up there.
Okay, that just leads to the attic, I imagine?
Yeah, the previous owner, there's a bedroom up there actually.
Okay.
So,
Can I look at it just to
Yeah.
see? Lord. Oh, wow.
Hold up.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't assume anything's going on up here.
okay.
Alrighty, it is 9:55 in the morning. Just got done looking at that job. Sorry if the phone's shaking. These roads are horrendous. That definitely looks like a job that would be worth it. Full exterior, full interior, and could be a good price on that job as well. That could be over $10,000 for that job. Usually for an exterior, you know, those range anywhere between $4,000 and more. Probably on that job, it would be probably a $4,000 exterior. Interior might be about $4,000 too. It's a small house, ain't a whole lot to do. There is the repair work with the plaster. It's probably going to be about a $10,000 job. Let's just err on the side of Joe needs to make some money and bid jobs correctly. So we need to make sure that that is bid at $10,000 at least. But I thought I was getting fired from a property, which is ironic as shit because I had mentioned I'm not working with very many apartments at this point, and I was getting a text as I was looking at this job and talking about it with the contractor, and it said, hey, you know, we no longer need you. And I was like, okay, I've heard that before. But then when I looked at it, they were like, we don't need you to come do this tedious job that they wanted me to do tomorrow. They had maintenance do it, and no skin off my back because I didn't want to do it anyways. It was in an occupied unit. It was something I wasn't looking forward to. I need to try to call Lucky, see if I can get in contact with him. I would like to have an extra hand over at the residential job. Let me share with you, I had to send my top guy back to Sherwin-Williams to get more paint. We need more trim paint. I only bought 5 gallons of trim paint thinking that was going to be enough. Hell, we ran through almost 5 gallons just doing the fascia and the gutters up top. But he gets to Sherwin-Williams. He's blowing me up when I'm at the job we're leaving from. And he's like, hey man, they're telling me this paint is $107 a gallon. Top of the line, duration, exterior, acrylic latex, semi-gloss. It's $107 a gallon if you're a homeowner going into Sherwin-Williams to get that stuff. But you know, we have an account. We got a good account. We got an awesome rep. I don't know if my rep watches these videos. I've told him about these videos. Shout out to Dana. He is awesome. But he gets us a way better price than $107 a gallon. I can't tell you that price because that's not what you do. You don't talk about the price. I learned that from the painting contractor group that I'm a part of. It probably sounds like, you know, I'm still knee deep in the painting world, and to be honest, I have to be. Don't want to mess with the apartments because, you know, screw them. They're still screwing me. Got a lot of money still outstanding, a lot of money that is 2 months or better late. I'm about to try to get some answers on that today. And it's funny because I email, hey, you know, can you tell me what's up with these invoices? They don't even respond. You want to talk about just being a piece of shit. They want you to bend over backwards and jump when they say jump, and hey, we need to hurry up and get this done. And we always were doing that. And then they don't pay you, and you're trying to find out where your money's at, and they don't respond to you. That ain't no way to do business. And the apartment world is no business to get involved with. But we got a potential of another big residential job that we just went and looked at. And who knows, maybe from the residential job that we're doing right now, maybe we get some more work as well. We certainly need it. I'd like to be able to do both, though. I'd like to be able to do the painting work, keep these guys that I have working, and do AfterPrisonShow. Try to continue trying to get us back on the map with that. But for the time being, let me get back to the job. I'll show you how that's looking and carry on with today. I'm probably going to end up painting if we don't have lucky, which is okay. That is the priority right now, getting that job done. So let's get to it. I got to get in, so I don't care. I had my blinker on. I was trying to get in. I wasn't trying to cut you off. You were trying to fly up beside me. Now you want to... I'm trying not to road rage. I probably would have if I wasn't filming. You know, Virginia is the number 4 state in the country for the worst drivers. Go figure. Or actually, worst drivers or road rage. One of them. Carry on. I'm gonna tell this motherfucker about himself. It's hot out here. All right. On the job, and actually, it's probably better if I go. All right, so we're doing windows. We've painted the sides. We obviously missed the spot right there. Ladder was right there. But doing the windows, and we got to do the skirts still. And here's a window that's done. Just a little bit of touch up around the side of it. A little bit of touch up up here, just a little bit. Still got to do this front porch and then the back porch. A little bit to do on the back porch as well. We're getting ready to do the front of these windows, and these are gonna be fun with these shutters. Just gotta tell you. All right, it's So we're doing these windows on this side as well. But the paint on the house looks good. And we do got a little bit of paint on the brick, actually a lot more back here, but we'll pressure wash that. I just talked to my guy about doing that. We got actually quite a bit of paint right there, but we're gonna get all that up. All right, here's the back deck. Don't mind how that looks because we had to spray all of this white, and we've been painting these doors, and you can see that there's paint all over the glass, but up there there's not, and that's because we clean it up. We use a 5-in-1 to do that. It's easier just to get the paint on the glass and then use the 5-in-1 right there to get it off. But she's getting there. She ain't done today. She's gonna be damn close, man. And 3,500 square foot monstrosity. It is super hot out here, but we have rocked this job. And yeah, be nice to get this thing done. Here's the side of the house, this freaking massive side that goes on and on and on forever. All right. It is hot. Hot, hot, hot. All right, it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and just got a chance to show y'all what we're doing out there on that job. My hope was to be able to get that job done today, but not having Lucky is missing in action today. That kind of hurts us a little bit, but whatever. We'll be done tomorrow for sure. The homeowner even came out and said, hey, let me know when you guys are wrapping it up. I want to give your guys a tip. And I'm like, shit, I need a tip. I'm probably not gonna be making very much off of this job. Actually, I know I'm not. I'm riding around right now because right before I got in the van, I saw a competing painter creeping by our job. Now, this is a big time painter in this area, and he's probably just being nosy. He's probably the biggest painter in my area, in my city, in Portsmouth. But after having the paint spilled in an effort to sabotage us, what that felt like, well, it makes me very suspicious when painters are creeping on by. Hey, what are they doing over there? Damn, that's a big ass job, man. That's probably a $20,000, $30,000 job they doing right there. Shit. One of my guys told me, he said he felt like he saw him creeping by a couple of times, which I only saw him one time. They're probably just driving by being nosy. But I'd like to find out where they're working at. Go creep by their job. Anyways, they were probably just driving through. So yeah, that's today in a nutshell. Wasn't able to get up with Tom. Want to be doing some podcast style videos with Tom. I really enjoyed the way that first one came out that we did, and we're going to be doing that real soon. But we got to get this residential job done first. Got a chance to go look at another residential job. Excited about the possibilities of that. Excited about the possibilities of After Prison Show. You know, grateful to be getting back to doing video work, but at what cost? Let me stop. That guy's got a casino t-shirt on. That's funny. Hey, it's great to be back. It's, you know, my hope to create content that people want to see, and maybe still try to maintain the painting business as well. We'll see where life is going to take me. Ain't no telling. I'm going to go to wrap this video up. I'm just talking aimlessly at this point. Anything else that I wanted to share with you? Oh yeah, in relation to the guy Chris that we featured who got butchered. I've been in contact with him since the video. I know there's a lot of people. I was wondering if that van back there was them. I know there's a lot of people who are, you know, going back and forth about the fact that he said that he didn't know she was married, and, you know, obviously he did know she was married. I even asked him about that. I said, we'll save that. That's going to be a topic for the podcast. But, you know, I've got my own thoughts on that whole situation, and then what Chris told me about that. Got a lot of things in store, a lot of big videos that I'm going to be bringing you guys. They're already ready to rock and roll. A new introduction of a guy who I'm going to try to help create his own YouTube channel. He certainly deserves it, and I think he's going to be pretty successful having a channel as well. And yeah, just know we got some really good things on the way. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for taking the time to rock with me, rock with After Prison Show, rock with the people that we've been featuring and working with, and you know, we're gonna get back to some OG After Prison Show content. I also want to give a very special shout out to all the members, the channel members of After Prison Show. If you're a channel member here, you're getting early access, bonus footage, members only live streams. I'm probably gonna do one of those today, as a matter of fact, as soon as I wrap this up. And if you're not a channel member, hey, please consider becoming one. It would greatly be appreciated, and the support would really help us out. Thank y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did so, please leave a like and a comment letting me know exactly what you thought about it. And I will look forward to sharing more with you just as soon as I can. I'm carrying my ass to Taco Bell trying to get me something to eat, and I don't think I can get in right there because this guy's trying to make sure they got his order right. And I don't blame him. How is Taco Bell jumping at 2 o'clock in the afternoon? I'm gonna go do me a live stream from, and this guy's fixing a freaking flat tire out here. Son of a gun, boy. Taco Bell's jumping. Y'all have a great one, and I'll talk with you again real soon.